Hi, chemistry. I wanted to kind of go over a few new things in this new WeVideo editor and what you can use. So when you look, there's nothing to preview here because you haven't made your video yet. So there's a video where you can put in either videos or pictures, and there's audio where you can grab either up here in the upper left audio, or you can actually record your screen like we're doing now, or you can narrate over the video, or you can bring in any type of audio that you would like. So the first thing, if we talk about videos, these would be videos that you've either recorded or brought in, but for our project, we're probably just going to use images. So when you look at these would be stock images that you could use. We've got a lot of those. My suggestion is with your article, go to your media, and what you want to do is create a folder where you would want to make your own folder. You can right click to rename or delete a folder. On that one, you can, there it was, right click over in here and new folder. So a mouse is the best thing to use. Sorry, it took a while for me to do that. The mouse is the best thing to use. So on your new folder would be like new current event media, and then create it. Then when you make sure you are in it before you start to upload. So you can import. When you import, you can get it from your Google Drive. You could get it from Dropbox. Depending if you're using your own computer or school computer, you can just keep it on the hard drive wherever you've been keeping it. So if you browse to select, I've got some screenshots here. It could be on your desktop, your downloads, wherever you're keeping your pictures. Say you wanted to use all these screenshots. Okay, say when you wanted to bring in Betty White, you can drag her in there. Say you wanted to bring in, these were the other ones, Lady Gaga. What I did is you could also go to your Google Drive on those. So if you wanted to import from Google, when you do this, it could be shared drives, anything that you have on here, wherever you have been keeping your media for the current event that you've had. Okay. So when you do, you could do one at a time. You could do a shift and do two at a time, wherever you guys want to get this type of stuff. So say we wanted to do this one. So we select that and we bring all of this media in. When you have that, then the good part is you can just drag it down here and you'll notice you'll put it in video. Then you can bring another picture and bring it in video wherever you have for the current event that you had. So you only have two pictures and you want it to go for a long time as you talk, you can drag it out as long as you want. Then say you want to have some text go in here. So if you've got some text, you want to bring that down in here, you can just say, I want to go over the text. Now notice you can put it in there and it's not going to go for it. So you're going to have to come over here and add a column for video and text and add a track. Oh, so when we do this, you can delete a track if you have it. There's our text track. Anytime you want text to go over, you can bring it in here. Now it just says sample. If you want to edit it, I found if you move the slider and you go over here to the pencil, you can go in and change your text to, say, your current event, your topic, whatever you would like it to be. You can make it bigger or smaller by dragging the sliders like this. You can change the background, you can highlight it, you can change the color of the font, anything you would like to do, make it bold, anything that you want, spacing, whatever you want. And then when you save changes, it's in there. Now, if you go through, notice how Betty White is underneath. If you play this, whatever text you have will go over Betty White's face. So you're like, oh, that didn't work out. So you come over here, you click on, you edit it, and you can move that your current topic would go below. Save it, and when you go to play, you can see that's below Betty White. So you can move it anywhere that you would like. So you get all your pictures in where you want. If you want any text, we've got lots of different, if you see them all, tons of different types of texts. Some of them move. So if you bring in this moving one and you go in and you edit it, once again, the slider, get that out of the way. You can edit it and just put in hello dogs or whatever you want. You have that in there. And then you can don't want anything there. You just press the space bar and it goes away. You save the changes. And when it goes, you want to preview, you hit play right here in the middle. It'll come in and it's moving text. It'll go in and out as you would see fit. So there's a lot of different options on how you want to set up your text. Once you get everything in the pictures where you think you want them, and it's time for you to narrate over your video, what you're going to do then is go up to My Media, and you have options. You can import a recording of what you've said. You could record the screen like I'm doing now, but narrating seems to work the best. So if I wanted to come over here and say that I was doing the science of Betty White, I'd come over here and narrate. Notice, get close to the mic and record. It'll go down into a 3, 2, 1, and then allow you to talk. So when you record, it'll say, hey, we're talking about my current topic. My current topic is Betty White. These are the sources that I have for Betty White. And you can narrate as it goes through. If it goes a little too long or too little short, that's no big deal. You can just keep recording whatever you need to say. When you're done, you hit stop and you can preview it. So when you record, it'll say, hey, and say it's wonderful. You keep it. If you wanted to record again, you can do that again. You hit save, and it will save your recording, and it's just going to put it into the video. Now notice, remember I was talking about Betty White, but it went a little longer, so you can just move the dog photo over, okay? And you can make your Betty White picture be longer to match up to whatever you were talking about for that specific section of what you had, okay? So that's kind of how you're going to record everything. One thing is, if you'll notice the video that I did before, so if I go back to My Media and I find my videos and I find, oh, there we go, my video, cancel, lots to talk about. Open the current event example. If I do this, you can see how I had set up different texts and they didn't have any pictures with them. So they just showed up blank. Then I had a voiceover right here. One thing is that I didn't like the way that my voice sounded. Sometimes it needed a little bit of background music. So what you can do is you can add background music, and that is right here. It says audio, and you can pick any background music you'd like. Very dramatic. We've got a lot of things, or sad, whichever one you want, and you can then drag it down into there. So you'll notice down here, did this audio, and you can make it loud or soft. So if I made it loud right there and we go to play it, see how there's too much sound for the voice. So you can make the background, I had it down at 8%, I believe, 7 or 8%. Right there, we'll just do 9% this time. And when you play it, anybody who's Frax does not have to give up. You'll notice your narration is over music. You don't have to do that, but that is an option. How you would set up your WeVideo on each thing. Okay, so the top part is going to be text, where you can pull over here any text you want. When I went through, you'll notice I had like the title of the articles that I used, and then I started using definitions. So the text that goes on the top will go on top of any pictures. It will also just go by itself unless you have a background in there. You can change the colors of backgrounds if you have them in there to emphasize the text. So I started off with the text on the top that would have the titles of the articles, then the 3 vocab words. For me, I had hydraulic fracturing, I had frac fluid, and then I also had forever chemicals as my vocab words. So I put the definitions here, and then when I narrated, I was able to add more information. Then I would add just different things about where the forever chemicals are, Then I transitioned into more text for the second article. So you'll notice the text is the articles and the definitions, they'll go on top of any pictures that you might have pulled for your article. If you don't have any text, you just see straight pictures, and that would be on video. You could do video and or pictures when you do those. And then the voiceover is where you narrate, and then you can choose or not choose to have any kind of music when we do audio. So up here in the upper left hand corner, you can audio, you can pick any type of music that you'd like to put in there. So we've got metamorphic, pick anything you want on that one. It can make it loud and or soft. I chose down here, if you look at the audio, I took it to an 8% volume so that it's more background on when you're narrating. Now for the narration, you would just go up here to My Media, and notice you can import your narration if you have it recorded someplace else. You can narrate right here and it will play the video as you talk about what you're going to say, as you narrate. Now, what I would do is do it in small chunks, like pull from your script, maybe have your script on another screen, and then just do each part of your script, because then you can go in and edit and or delete smaller chunks versus narrating your entire video. So you'll notice I did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or even 7 little chunks of what I was narrating, all based on the different sections of your script. So you could put your script on one screen and then have your video on the other screen. And then if it takes a little longer, you can move any one of these to anywhere you need to see it. Okay. Now, it's not stopping recording, so you guys can see how it's going in there. Record. Locate the stop button on the bottom of your screen. Finish the recording. I don't see the stop button on the bottom of my screen. Do you see the stop button on the bottom of my screen?